विश्ववरेण्य श्रीला गुरु महाराज की जय। ओम श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्रीला भक्ति रत्न श्रीनाथ गोसाई महाराज की जय। सपरिकर श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्व गोविंद सुंदर जी की जय। सपरिकर श्री श्री निताई गौरचंद्र की जय। ओम विष्णुमद भगवान श्री श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। रूपानिक गुरु वर्ग की जय। नमाचार्य हरिदास जन शाश्वत मठ की जय। समागत श्री गौर भक्त की जय। भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। शुद्ध भक्ति विघ्न विनाश के भगवान निसिंह देव की जय। सदाशिव गंगाधर गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। All the assembled devotees की जय। All the worldwide devotees की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Can you hear me?
Perfectly, Maharaj.
हरि बोल।
हरि बोल। जय महाराज।
Hare Krishna.
हरि बोल।
Jai Gurudev, Hare Krishna.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Acharya.
Okay, Jawai got sound. Dandavad, Dandavad. Please accept my humble obeisance. Dandavad. Dandavad, Srila Puri Maharaj.
Dandavad Gurudev.
Dandavad. I saw today's Priya Krishna is here. Priya Krishna Prabhu. Priya Krishna from Mauritius. Priya Krishna Prabhu.
Dandavad Pranam Maharaj.
Dandavad, Dandavad, how are you? How are you, Maharaj? Prabhu. Priya Krishna Prabhu, how are you? Some sound is problem. I cannot hear you, Priya Krishna Prabhu. Your quarantine is finished?
Yeah, quarantine finished, but I am continuing in a bungalow.
You are in Bangalore?
It's isolation. Prabhu is on isolation.
10 days more.
Where are you now?
I am in a bungalow.
In the house isolation, Maharaj.
Yes.
House isolation where? Which country?
It's there. Mauritius.
Mauritius.
He's in an uncle's house, Maharaj, in isolation again.
Where? Again came to India?
No. In Mauritius itself, in the north, we have, my uncle has a house, so he is isolating for another 10 days. Then this week he will come home.
Who is telling? Satyabhama telling?
Yes, Maharaj, Dandavad.
Dandavad, how are you?
How are you? I'm very good, Maharaj.
I am fine.
Good to see you. But
Yes.
sad to see you so tired. You bring some rest. You seem so tired, Maharaj.
Yes, little bit because I came from the preaching program
Okay.
from Uluvaria. Noontime has program until 2:30. Then I here driving almost
Then
2
drive,
hours and came here. Yes.
Yes, this week around Christmas, then Papa will come back home.
Okay. Good. Very nice. Very nice.
Dandavad Maharaj,
Yes.
take care of
Today I
yourself.
saw Kundalata. Kundalata, I can see her face too. Kundalata. And here seeing, watching the Brajakumar. Krishna Kanti, Lakshmi Kanti, sorry. Lakshmi Kanti from London. Where is today? Krishna Kishore.
Krishna Kishore is in the kitchen now, Maharaj.
Yeah, he's cooking. He's
He
cooking.
can see you. He's with the mobile.
You can.
Yes,
He's
he's cooking.
You are learning. Are you learning some cook?
I did learn a lot. Actually, from him, I have learned a lot. But we take turns in cooking. So when I'm busy doing something, he does. When he is working, I do. There is his. You can see.
How are you, Juga?
Namaskar, Maharaj. I'm good, Maharaj. How are you?
Then I am fine. Here is Rabindra Krishna.
Dandavat, Maharaj. Hello.
Dandavad. There is Dayal Nita is there. Okay.
Yes. Everybody is here, Maharaj. Dandavat, Maharaj.
Dandavad. Mahalakshmi.
Yes, Maharaj here.
Okay, Dandavad. Okay. And Friday too will take initiation, huh?
Yes, Maharaj.
Friday.
Morning.
Friday up to initiation, Maharaj. Friday.
Yes.
Good. Guruja Kumar,
Yes, Gurudev. I'm here.
you are in where? In St. Petersburg?
Yes, I'm St. Petersburg. Yes, I want after 1 week go to Sochi. Sochi devotees.
Okay. What preaching?
Yes, stay with devotee and preaching. I'm preaching every time I have a free space, time. I'm preaching. Yesterday I preaching.
And you are going to the temple in St. Petersburg?
Yes, sometime I'm going, but now again close quarantine. I'm going to temple only give some vegetable and fruits to. This is my service to people.
Service is good. Always engaging yourself for service. That is good. Sri Guru Gauranga, Gandharva Radha Madhav.
Sometimes we make program in home, chanting in altar room.
Good,
Today,
good. Yes, necessary practicing.
yes, we every time.
Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Always practicing. Always remembering the Lord. Always remembering the Lord. Remembering the Absolute. Always. Because we are the Dasanudash of his devotees. That is the remembering. Our identification. That is necessary for our identification. It is always we are forgetting by the we are forgetting the Lord because by the environment of the illusion is very strong. For that, the Mayadevi can remove us from the service. Always she always wants some gap through our service. Then immediately Maya will take that opportunity. Maya will take that opportunity anytime. Maya Buddha Jibber Nahi Krishna Sriti Gyan, who is attracted by the illusory environment, he always forgetting the Lord.
Hay problemas con la computadora de Sadhu Maharaj. Él está usando una nueva computadora, otra computadora. Y probablemente es el problema. No sé si es conexión o esa computadora.
Okay. Actually, I'm telling that the doctor is making treatment for others, but doctor not making treatment for doctor, not the scientist. All that so many vaccine they are inventing. There are so many vaccine. So many vaccine they are inventing, but they are not. They are thinking for others, but they are not thinking for themselves. That is the problem. What is the source that's coming? That is the main things. That is the main things for them. Main problem for them. Because simple living is high thinking. That is necessary. Understand what for we are came in this world. What for? This body is for necessary for what? That is not using proper purpose. That is the problem for us. Okay. Dandavat Srila Ashram Maharaj. Dandavat.
Dandavat
Please accept my
Srila Acharya Maharaj.
Please
Dandavat,
accept my
Srila
humble obeisance, Maharaj. Dandavat.
Yes, Maharaj. Same to you. Please accept my humble
Okay, Maharaj.
obeisances. How's your health going on?
Yes, my health is good, Maharaj. I am now always going out for preaching. Now little bit off and preparation for Gurudev's appearance day, making big festival for his appearance day. I am going to make the big festival for him.
Are you in at Nrsimhapali temple?
Yes, Maharaj, I will be there. Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu from Ukraine. How are you, Prabhu?
Dandavat Gurudev, I am fine.
You are preaching?
Not yet, Gurudev, but we are constantly thinking on it.
Yes, necessary to preaching. More and more preaching.
We will try, Gurudev.
Devabandhu Nandapriya, still you are busy for the making the ashram, not you are still start preaching something. Necessary to preaching something.
Dandavat Srila Acharya.
You have to preaching something.
We are doing very little on this regard. Only some online class for a few students.
Yes, need some preaching. Because you are living so far from the city, but no problem. Village people is simple-hearted. You can preach them there. You have some locality in the area, some people are neighbors there have.
Yes, there is a very good, tasty people in the rural area.
Village people always is very simple-hearted. Understand? And with the city living, there are living in the all concrete, their heart becoming the very hard. Understand? For that, you can preach in the village people, that is good. Understand?
Yes, Acharya, we want to do that.
Yes, this time is going. It's the perfect time for preaching. When we are day by day, we are becoming old, cannot give good present, not good presentation. Lord also does not like. When young, Lord will like. Okay, that man can be helped so much, can give proper service. When becoming old, Lord also does not like. Understand? Young age is necessary. Young is the proper time, proper things is necessary. But people are telling that in the young age necessary for enjoying. But it is fully incorrect. From the young age we are not trying for preaching, we are not trying for practicing. That's like if you green vegetables give to the Lord and you are taking prasadam, is very nice. These 15 days old vegetables you are offering, that is not looking bad. Like this. Understand? 15 days the dry vegetables is not good for offering. Understand? At a young age is perfect time for preaching. But in this world they are thinking in the young age we have to enjoy, we have to doing our job, but it is not correct. When old age coming, bardhakya ekhono pancharoge hoto. We are always suffering the 5 kind of disease. When old age will come, they have not patience, they have not so much austerity and so much health problem. So many obstacles will come in our life. জীবন অনিত্য জানহ সার তাহে নানাবিধ বিপদ ভার. Life is very short, any time not certain, it is uncertain, and for that we have so many danger will come, so many problem will come, so many obstacle will come. But in this moment we have to take shelter in the under guidance of the holy name. Rasharas, how are you, Rasharas? You are in Ukraine. Rasharas, cannot sound proof. Yes. Now I can hear you. Tell me.
Yes,
how are you?
I'm in Ukraine. I'm good.
Yes,
I'm good.
I know you are
happy to see you.
You are living alone.
Yes.
You are living alone.
Yes,
You cannot preaching
yes.
there. Can preaching there.
Yes, I can preach. We half an hour ago we talked with Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu about the preaching in Kharkiv. So in this week we can visit some devotees.
Yes.
So,
some devotees making and preaching there. Understand?
yes.
In this world, so many people will not take this Krishna consciousness, will not accept Krishna consciousness. But Srila Bhakti Saraswati Thakur told, will not be disheartened. Not to be disheartened. কি করবে? কম্পিউটার আছে? Charger. What will do? Your computer আছে? Oh. Not to be disheartened. You will try and try. Always try. Go door to door. Maybe they will kick you from the door. No problem. that tolerance will come more and more. The Prabhupada told. Tolerance will come more and more. If you go, Krishna bolo sange chalo, because we are begging, only say Krishna, practicing Krishna consciousness, we are praying to them. That is the necessary. Necessary to preach more and more. Vinto Guru, how are you?
Dandavats Maharaj, Dandavats everyone.
How are you?
I got corona, seems to be so I'm isolated here in the locked-in office. But since huh?
You already test?
No, I didn't. I lost the smell and taste yesterday.
Then some problem.
Yeah. Actually, no problem. I think by your presence, everything will go.
How you got that virus? Sometimes you are going out?
Yes, I have to do something out. So seems I got there. I had service there, and thus I got.
Understand.
But with your blessing, Maharaj, everything will be good. Will go, no problem.
No problem.
Sure.
No problem. That is, Corona is not so much high disease, so much. It's like one kind of flu. Understand?
Yes.
It was immunity power, was a strength not to be afraid for that.
Yes.
That is no problem. Saraswati Didi, how are you?
Dandavat Maharaj.
Saraswati, Dandavat.
Dandavat. We are fine.
How are you?
The service is
I'm
going
fine.
on. I'm happy to see you.
Yes.
We are again on lockdown here. Again, we have to.
I know that. I heard.
Yes.
You are in the house?
Yeah. Today I'm here doing some maintenance to the house, but I'm mostly at the temple. And we were on lockdown, and the devotees. And then when we came out of lockdown, the devotees went on Harinam Sankirtan. But now again we are on lockdown again. So it's we just continue doing our seva in the temple basically.
Yes, 2020 will be like that. Not so many days. 2020 on will be, I think so it will become very nice.
Maharaj, I see all your preaching activities. Very nice to be able to see that on the internet. Beautiful preaching.
Yes,
program.
I am going to program because Gurudev's appearance day. Before I did some program, and after Gurudev's appearance day, and I will make some more programs where I have to go, like Dham Pracharani Sabha. I want to make some gathering about the preaching Navadvip Dham, glorification of Navadvip Dham. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati made Dham Pracharani Sabha. So about the holy Dham, about the holy place Navadvip Dham. We want to distribute the glorification of Navadvip Dham and Guru Varga's glorification. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glorification and the teachings of the Mahaprabhus. We want to spread so many places. That is my view and and I want to visit for that some places. That is my idea.
It's wonderful, Maharaj, to see your preaching activities. There is no lockdown there in India at the moment?
No. No lockdown. COVID is less here, not so much.
Is the boy that he studied that last time.
Okay. Ramananda, Vishnu, you are not living same place. Vishnu is working now.
Vishnu, where is he?
Nandar Maharaj.
I'm here in the bus. I'm going home.
Why are you in the bus?
Yes, I'm going home. In the bus.
Oh, okay. Good. But not, you are sitting in the place. Indian bus is very crowded.
I'm standing, Maharaj. I'm standing. No, I let other people sit.
Very nice.
Maharaj, how is your health?
My health is good. Damodar Prabhu.
Dhanyavad Pranam Acharya Dev.
Uttaranar, how are you?
Dhanyavad Acharya Dev. I'm fine, Acharya Dev.
Dhanyavad Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisance. Satya Sundari from Australia. You send my message to the Govinda Dham?
Pranam Maharaj, yes, I did.
Okay.
I did. And then we decided, I asked them if we can do it, like if we can, because you told me anytime you're here, you are available for them. Then they say, yes. I already spoke to Sadhu Maharaj and decided like Malaysia, Singapore, Mauritius, and Australia can make it one day, like which will be like time for Mauritian too. I spoke to Virat Krishna Prabhu and I spoke to Arup Saja Prabhu. Then even Virat Krishna Prabhu said yes, that time would be good. And I already passed the message to Sadhu Maharaj.
Good.
The time will be like, I think 12 o'clock, 12:30, Sadhu Maharaj he told me. So 12:30 will be like a good time for Sydney time. And it will be like the program going on. And it's very nice. Yeah.
Good.
Even for Mauritius, it will be like after lunch time, so it will be nice. That time is they will still be there.
Good.
But since next year, what Acharya Prabhu told me, like they are going to have program like daytime. I think they are going to talk to Sadhu Maharaj.
Okay. Oh, there is Parama Bhakti Didi is there. Parama Bhakti Didi, how are you?
All is well. Doing great.
Good. How is your daughter?
Yeah, she's doing good. She's in Haarlem, which is close to Amsterdam.
Okay, good.
And everything is locked down here as well. Only supermarket and pharmacy.
Yes. Europe is locked down. Hariyananda Prabhu from Athens. How are you, Prabhu? Hariyananda.
Dandavad Maharaj.
Dandavad. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good. Don't let me. Acharya Ratna Prabhu from Colombia. How are you?
धन्यवाद प्रणाम आचार्य देव. I'm fine. I'm good.
धन्यवाद. रेवती दीदी from Ecuador, रेवती.
धन्यवाद श्रीला आचार्य महाराज.
धन्यवाद धन्यवाद. हृदय कृष्णा.
धन्यवाद प्रणाम श्री आचार्य देव. धन्यवाद प्रणाम.
Kalia Krishna is there, huh?
Yes, Maharaj. धन्यवाद.
Okay. That's Philippine. Today Philippine is there.
Dandabat Maharaj. Happy to see you, Maharaj. Dandabat.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Dandabat.
Thank you. Gaurachandra, Falguni. Gaurachandra, Falguni, how are you?
Dhanyavad, Gurudeva. Happy to see you.
Dhanyavad. Your restaurant is okay?
Yes, it's closed, but it's okay.
It's closed, but it's okay, he said.
It's fine. It's doing well.
धन्यवाद श्री आचार्य महाराज. धन्यवाद devotees.
Who is speaking? Costa Rica.
This is Arjuna Srila Acharya Maharaj from Mexico.
Mexico.
Yes,
Arjun.
Nuevo León, the land born of Srila Acharya Maharaj.
Good. Good, very nice.
From Mexico, Dandavat Maharaj. Madhuchanda.
Dhanyavad. Madhusana Didi, how are you? Veracruz.
Hi, yeah. Very happy to see you.
Very nice to see you. Very nice.
धन्यवाद महाराज.
Okay, today any question? Tell me.
धन्यवाद प्रणाम श्री आचार्य देव. I have a question.
Yes. Acharya Ratna.
Yes, Acharya Dev.
Tell me.
Acharya Dev, due to you arrived from a preaching program, could you please tell us the story about, in detail about the beginning of the preaching programs in the village and how it's going on until now?
No problem. Everything is going on fine. They are making the program. They are gathering so many people, taking prasadam and listening my class. Everything is like before. No problem. Everything is like before, making program, making class. Today I was in Ulubariya. There is from yesterday, and one of my disciples, father died. Father is the Gurudev disciple, and they are making that's 11 days Shraddha ceremony, fire sacrifice. I did myself, and actually I want to taste of one of my Sannyasi Vishnu Maharaj, and actually I in the seeing the Gopal Bhatta Goswami's books in Satkriya Sadipika, and that books is little very inspired, and I am little short making, and that is Shraddha ceremony or second initiation when taking the fire sacrifice. It is little short. I want, and then I already printed the books, and I want to learn. I want to taste some devotees that they can do fire sacrifice easily. Otherwise, who knows this fire sacrifice jog book? There so much ego coming, because they are thinking without us, without me, cannot be make the fire sacrifice. For that I want to teach so many devotees for making this fire sacrifice. Even some foreign devotees wants to learn, I can teach them also. I can teach them properly how you making the fire sacrifice. In short way, I can teach them also. If somebody have desire to learn the fire sacrifice, for that yesterday I did, and few days I was in Boshihat near Bangladesh border, and I also teach them also. And Vishnu Maharaj almost all learned and about this fire sacrifice. Mantra is only reading the books and taking this mantra. It is easy to understand. And everything is not very big deals. It's for that. For that I want to teach them, then they can do themselves. That is the good for devotees. And this necessary to, when taking second initiation, everybody should how to make puja, how to learn these things. It is necessary for everybody also. Understand, it is not very high things. If somebody is practicing the Gayatri mantra properly, minimum 2 times, and if they try to learn how to do puja, how to offering, it is easy. Understand, it is not very big things. That is for that. And in this way, I want to demolish their ego. As who knows that fire sacrifice, they have so much ego. Without me, cannot be possible making somebody's father died, somebody's mother died. They always telling it is external things that fire sacrifice. Only thinking you make the Vaishnava Seva, you make the Vaishnava festival, that is the sufficient. Understand? But Indian culture is so many Brahmin culture is there. Brahmin always taking this big things, doing and taking so much money from the people, and devotees are not very, they are not very rich person. They will so much money for the nonsense things. But the devotee always doing the Vaishnava home and Vaishnava Seva, that is sufficient for them. For that I composed on books. It is called Vaishnava Home and Dasha Samaskar Vidhi. In this, some kind of Vidhi Margam, Dasha Samaskar, I compose this book, is Bengali. And if somebody translate, that is English, no problem. That book is translated, can do that, easily can understand. I can send to the copy to Kundalata, and Kundalata can translate in English, and that book can be easy to understand. They can learn, at least they can learn themselves. In the country, some country they do not know how to make the fire sacrifice, how to do. If they learn easily, if they want to learn, I can teach them easily. Understand? Some country and know that second civilization taking, Brahmin taking, but not so many people for making this fire sacrifice. For that I want to do is only Brahmachari Sannyasi. Why will do? The householder devotee can do that. And if they have qualification, they can. If Brahmin, they can do that. Brahmin, all householder. They are doing. Why our householder devotee better than Brahmin, more than Brahmin? They are at least they are in the Vaishnava. They are in the Vaishnava. Understand? And they are at least they are Vaishnava. All the Indian Brahmin, all they are not Vaishnava. Understand? And for that, if our householder devotees, they are all Vaishnavas, if they learn, that is good for them. For that, yesterday I went to make that, that is ceremony, that making. That devotee is very poor, but lot of, like 300 people take prasadam, take arrangement, Vaishnava Seva. So many devotees came, more than 200 devotees came, initiated devotees came for taking prasadam. They are all Gurudev's disciple, my disciple, like this. They came to join the festival. Yesterday, and today is another program. Actually, in the Damodar month, so many villages, I have to join that program. So many villages There are 1 month they make the Parikrama, Damodar month, and they are following strictly Damodar month rules and regulation. And every some of districts, some very villages, and there are making the program. And some program I could not join, but some program I tried to join. They are giving some enthusiasm. So I am going there. They are very happy for that. But they are making festival for Damodar month. They follow. They are making the Parikrama every month. Sankirtan, street Sankirtan they make every morning on month they did. So many villages. All temple they did that. All of the branches they did that. It's Parikrama in 1 month. Kartik month, Agran month, this month, Damodar month, they make this Parikrama. And thereafter 1 month, and I am giving the date, and I am going to join the program, and they are making festival. And the rest, after Damodar month, they are trying to make the festival. Okay. And I am thinking in this opportunity I have to use for preaching. And other new devotee also coming, new people coming, and they are listening some Harikatha, and they are getting chance to connection with the Lord. That is necessary for them. They are the Lord's servant of the Lord. For that they are getting chance to connect with the Lord. And then for that I am trying to use that opportunity for preaching purpose. And in the next few days, in the Gurudev's appearance day also, I am preaching for them also. They come and join the festival. Okay.
Srila Acharya there, with Ashram Maharaj, we used to do the 5 sacrifice for Brahmin. But this is too long. Sometimes it takes 4-5 hours. When I was in Nishingapali, you told me you make it short. I would like to have this copy, the short one.
Okay, I am printing the English on 1.5. I am doing within 1.5 hours. Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Gurudev. That's beautiful.
Acharya, I have a question.
Who is speaking?
Paramabhakti from the Netherlands.
Paramabhakti Darshan.
Paramabhakti from Netherlands. Okay. Can you tell me?
Last week you spoke about criticizing devotees about not being brain inspector. And I was thinking about that. I want to ask you, so how to deal with if you see other devotees treating your god brother, god sister, other devotees in a bad way? Then how should we deal with that?
If somebody is criticizing, they will get the result. They will already getting the result. They will get the result because as you sow, so you reap. If somebody is doing criticizing, they can do, but we will not do that. We will not do that, and we will not support that. Okay, we will not support that. We will not support that.
Treating that devotee, should you speak up, or should you not say anything?
Better not to say anything. Better not to say anything. If somebody is criticizing you, then you have to tolerate. If somebody criticizing your god brother, your Guru Varga, then you can give some lesson, teachings, not to do that, it is not good. You can this way can tell something, giving some example. It is not good. For that you can tell them. But if somebody criticizing you, then you have to tolerate that. But if criticizing your Guru Varga, the Guru Varga, they are liberated soul. There are Mukta Purush. They are the Guru Varga. If somebody criticizing our Guru Varga, then we will tell them not to do that. Please stop it, not to do that. It is not good for your spiritual life. Because you are telling somebody's bad things, and that Gurudev told that bad things, you are some mistake, maybe it is truth, but maybe it is truth you are telling about him or her, it is truth, but not necessarily tell, because if you searching is fault, and that fault will reaction coming to you. Not necessary to criticize to others. In this way, you can tell to the who is doing that, not good. Like Srila Prabhupada told, you saw somebody stealing the prasadam from the kitchen before offering. You saw that, but not necessarily tell. If you tell, that is bad. You are preaching that things you are talking about, always this in the things is not good. That is called Brahmakatha, Prajalpo. If somebody saw on things that it is all his duty is telling like this, all making a story. Understand, it is not good for any devotees. It is not good for any. Actually, devotee always will be busy for the service when he will get time. Not necessarily passing your time, lost your time for this kind of things. Not to see other faults, we will see always own fault. That is, we have to search our own fault. We should not search the other faults. We will see our own fault always.
So when I see somebody mistreating some other devotees, should I speak up against that, or should I?
And then you can tell, Prabhu, not good for you. It is not good for you. It is not doing good. Because you have power. You are treating like that. Krishna can remove your power. Krishna can remove your power. That time you will be treated by others also. That time.
Thank you very much.
Understand. Okay.
Dhanyavad Gurudev.
Sunanda Didi, how are you? Sunanda, Madhusada Sunanda Didi, how are you?
Dhanyavad Maharaj, we are fine. By your grace, we are back on Maui Island in Hawaii.
Okay, good.
Yes. How's your health, Maharaj?
My health is better today. Everything is fine now. Okay, the problem is always going out and taking the prasadam for the there are too much, giving too much hot, too much masala, too much oil. This little disturbance the stomach sometimes. Understand, we are not habituated so much this prasadam because we are staying here. For that, sometimes going outside is different, village different kind of prasadam. And every day is 3 houses, 2 houses, there are different prasadam. It's very difficult for us. Little bit tolerant. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Kopil Muni Prabhu, Kopil Muni, how are you, Kopil Muni?
Dhanyavad Pranam Maharaj.
Muni from Singapore, Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad Pranam Maharaj. How are you, Maharaj?
I'm fine.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
You cannot remove your mustache.
Maharaj.
You are Singapore government. Government is giving you tax for your mustache.
No, Maharaj. Because I work in the police force, so my
It is necessary. There are rules and regulation. Rules and regulation. You have to keep that mustache.
Yes, Maharaj. Because of my identity card. In the identity card, my photo is with the mustache. So I have to keep it.
You can change your photo or change your things. That is not good. You are taking the water, drinking the water, touch the mustache is not good. Understand?
Understand, Maharaj.
Yes.
Please forgive me,
Try
Maharaj.
to remove. Try to remove. No, it is not good. But try to remove. It is like looking like Jogai Mata. But Jogai Mata is the very powerful. Jogai Mata is so much Vaishnavism has. They got service from the Mahaprabhu. Because Jogai Mata got the service from Mahaprabhu. They are cleaning the Ganges. People are passing stool in the bank of the Ganges and they are cleaning. That service got by the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are very merciful. They are very got the mercy. They are very great Vaishnava. Understand?
Understand, Maharaj.
No problem, Prabhu. Try.
Sure, Maharaj. Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you. Any other question?
Humble pranams. You have an anonymous question. This is a Didi who is asking if Didis are allowed to do or perform fire sacrifice when there are no Prabhus around. Are Didis allowed to do or to perform fire sacrifice?
For which purpose?
She didn't say, but the question came right after you mentioned
Brahmin initiation. If some Brahmin initiation that giving the Brahmin thread, it is not possible. Because ladies are not wearing the Brahmin thread. But another for Shraddha ceremony, ladies can do that. For other purpose, can do that. But when the Brahmin initiation going on, because ladies are not wearing Brahmin thread, for that ladies cannot do the Brahmin thread for the boys.
And Pranam, one question regarding that, Srila Acharya, sorry to disturb. Somebody told me also that in the Brahmana ceremonies, the ladies cannot eat because the devotees have to remove their t-shirt to wear the Brahmana thread, and of course women cannot do that. Somebody told me that. That was one of the actual practical reasons.
Not necessary for that. If ladies are doing the mantra, ladies are doing the giving ghee in the sacrifice, no problem. There is no problem. Only when giving Brahmin thread, that time not. I told Brahmin thread cannot give, ladies cannot give the Brahmin thread to the man. That is I told, because it is, I am not telling practically he is open the shirt or everything. It is not necessary to say, but I understood what for it is telling, because ladies are not wearing the Brahmin thread. For ladies not necessary for Brahmin thread. Everybody taking, so many devotees are taking second initiation but not using the Brahmin thread. Even the Brahmin in India, not their wife not using the Brahmin thread. Always Brahmin is man is using the Brahmin thread. But other things, for Shraddha ceremony, for other things, you can, ladies can make, no problem. Okay, any other?
Yes, Srila Jajadev. I don't have the country, but this is a very good question. The name is Alex O'Gorman. He says, Dandavat Srila Jajadev. I have been waiting for many weeks for the malas to arrive. As I cannot receive initiation until then, Am I committing offense?
Mala already sent, huh?
Yes. They were
Mala already sent.
Yes, he was told that they were already sent, but he has not received them. So he's chanting on the beads that a devotee gave him 40 years ago. He has a friend, Tirthapad Das.
Who gave that mala?
Tirthapad Das, a devotee friend of him. So he says, thank you for your instructions, as I am very worried that I may be committing an offense using other.
No, you can send in the beads, not problem. You can send in the beads. When he will receive the beads, that time I will talk to him and give initiation, no problem. Don't worry. You will get, don't worry. He wants to take initiation from me. He already told, and I am accepting already as my disciple. That is no problem. I already accepted him as my disciple. No problem.
Yes. And he mentions also that Santa Maharaj is his Siksha Guru, and Maharaj brought him to your feet, Maharaj.
Any other?
Yes, Maharaj, you have one from Paramakaruna. There is a Bhakta Porfirio. He's asking, Dandavad Gurudev, how can I cultivate a relationship? Porfirio. Bhakta Porfirio.
New person.
A new person, yes. And he's saying, Dandavad Gurudev, how can I cultivate a relationship with you?
You can listen Hari Katha, Krishna Katha, listen my books, listen Gurudev's books. It is all the related. You read the Sridhar Maharaj's books, you have to read the Gurudev's books and my books. In this way you have more faith coming, more and more faith, and you are ready for receiving the initiation. I can give initiation to you, no problem. I can give initiation to you. If you are ready for that, follow all the rules and regulations, and you are, all the devotees, there are devotees living there, they are following all Krishna consciousness, following rules and regulations. You can take the association from them, and that is good for you. And I will be very happy to serve the devotees there and try to serve to the mission is Parama Karuna, that is Nitai Gauru Chandra is there, to serve the devotees there, devotees there. And that is my happiness. And if you want to receive initiation, I am always at your service. I am ready to give that initiation, no problem.
Dandavad Srila Acharya Maharaj.
Dandavad Srila Janardhan Maharaj. Where are you now?
I'm in my room.
Janardhan Maharaj's voice. Yes, Maharaj. Dandavad Maharaj. Dandavad. How are you, Maharaj?
I'm good. Now with this, now I'm coming all the time late because they changed the clock.
Yes, change the clock. Yes. Yes, Maharaj.
I'm here with few people in the temple.
And there is lockdown going on, quarantine?
Yes, lockdown going on. There's just few people here, so I'm basically doing many of the programs by myself.
Ashwapriya Prabhu is there?
Yeah, he's in his house.
Yes. in the ashram.
Pardon me?
They're all living in the temple.
Well, Chinmoy Dev came today and he did Mangalarti.
And there is no permanent pujari is there?
No permanent pujari. There are maybe 4 or 5 permanent pujaris. Neelamani, he comes, and other persons come. ¿Estás listo? Dandavad Maharaj.
Dandavad.
Where are you now? Are you in Kolkata?
Yes, I came today. I went preaching yesterday. There are 2-3 programs I make. Yesterday on program, and today another program I make, Uluveria.
And there's no lockdown there?
No. Everything is normal.
I hear they have lockdown because they say about 3,500 people are dying every day.
No, it is not. India not like that. Whole India is very big country. Every day like 300, 400.
Yeah.
Now 138 crores people living here in India.
Here
138 crores.
Here, what is it? 1 lakh of people dying every month.
People, when their lifetime finishing, anyhow they will die. They cannot stop the death. They cannot stop the death. They are making so many rules and regulations, but Jamraj is ready for taking. Understand? They cannot stop that.
Yeah. I heard Gurudev when Siddhanti Maharaj called him, when Siddhanti Maharaj was dying, he called Gurudev, and Gurudev told him, Maharaj, we are all getting our karma fall. That's what Govinda Maharaj told.
Yes.
We're all getting our karma fall. So
birth and death come for everybody. We cannot stop that. Anyhow, we cannot deny that. We cannot avoid that. Anytime that will come. Or that is COVID-19 coming, another 20 coming, another 21 coming, another 22 coming, another 23 coming. But that we cannot stop our preaching, we cannot stop our practicing. In this way, time will be passed, time will be finished, my life will be finished. But that why we will stop our preaching?
I am doing preaching, but I'm not doing traveling. Because I want to I would like to travel to other countries like Mexico.
Okay, any other question, Didi?
Yes, Maharaj. You have a question from Akinchan Gochara Das. He says, Srila Gurudev, Akinchan Gochara Das.
From Colombia.
He says, Srila Gurudev, Dandava Pranams, could you tell us about his lordship's Shri Shri Nitai Chaitanya Ju at Shri Puridam?
What? What do you want? What is question?
He wants to know if you can tell us about the deities in Puridam, Shri Shri Nitai Chaitanya Ju. Any pastime or any instruction when we think or serve them. Because he says today is the anniversary, is in the calendar.
Oh. Because that is Gurudev, every temple is Radha Krishna Mahaprabhu or things. Some temples, but Gurudev always is practical because Puri Dham is always famous for Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. But even also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda have some pastimes in Puri Dham happen. Puri Dham is Nityananda Prabhu broken Mahaprabhu's dando, and Nityananda Prabhu always going to Puri with so many devotees with Shivananda Sen and so many pastimes with Nityananda and Sriman Mahaprabhu. And Gurudev told that is Sriman Mahaprabhu reject Navadvip and accept Puri. For that, and almost his Radha Bhavo, Shubhalit is, he has stolen his heart and halo of Srimati Radharani. Krishna has stolen his heart and halo from Radharani and become the Sri Krishna Chaitanya, becoming Gauranga Mahaprabhu. But that kind of Sri Radha Bhav is separation from Srimati Radharani. Radharani is separate from the Lord. Radha's Bhav. This heart and halo is Bhav always showing in Gambhira with Swarup Damodar and Raya Ramananda. He is making share with them his separation things. For that Gurudev, and for that Gurudev better Sujan from Radha Krishna, Guru Gauranga, Gandharvika, Govinda Sundar, and his Sujan Gaur Nitai Gaur. Nitai Gaur, his Sujan as deities in Puri Dham. Understand? There are so many of the Gauriya Math they make before us, but there are deity of Radha Krishna Mahaprabhu. That is what Prabhupada making. But here, Srila Gurudev told is for the devotees easy to serve. Radha Krishna's worshipping to Radha Krishna is more higher, and Nitai Gaur Chandra is simple. Without the mercy of Nitai Gaur, we cannot reach the Srimati Radharani or Krishna. For that, Gurudev's better Sujan, this Nitai Gaur Chandra, and Gurudev himself make the Arati. Nitai Gaur Arati himself, he make that Arati. And that big festival happened. And the Pratap Rudra's Vamshodhar, but who is coming there through Pratap Rudra, that is King Gajapati. He also was present that festival also. Our temple, that festival also was there. And that king, in the Gajapati king, he also came in that festival, this festival. That is the main things. And that is the desire of Srila Maharaj. Sridhar Maharaj told not to make so many temples, but at least make one temple Kolkata. So many foreign devotees coming in the Calcutta airport. And Dam Dam is nearby to the airport. Then they can one day, but 2 days can stay in Dam Dam. And after that they can go to Navadvip. But there is some rest. in the transit place, that is Damdam Park. That is, he make the temple, and the other temple is Vrindavan and Puri. He make to Sridhar Maharaj's times, that is, land was there in Vrindavan and Puri. And that is happened after that Gurudev make another temple in Govardhan. In this Gurudev's, Sridhar Maharaj's desire was that. Understand? In this way happening, these things. And not necessarily, it is not so many past times I heard from Gurudev little bit something in this way. And I went, Gurudev went always car by Puri, and I am going with him sometimes in Puri. And Gurudev always does not want crowded. And Rasatra time he does not want to go. He always better Sujan, always after Rath Yatra or before Rath Yatra, he always Sujan that time. But not so many times he did not go to Puri. He better stay, he always staying in Kolkata and Navadvip all the time mostly. And he did not visit so many times in Puri, but we visited many times. Almost every year we are going with pilgrims. So many devotees of the time, I am taking them to the Puri. Because it is near to Kolkata, not near 500-600 kilometers. But for that, in this way, we have to understand this is also important place, important temple, our Chaitanya Saraswati Math. Maybe Srila Janardhan Maharaj, Srila Ashram Maharaj knows better than me. They can give some description for that.
Maharaj, what I always notice when I'm reading Chaitanya Charitamrita is that it's considered that Jagannath Puri temple is like Dwarka, and they are going to, on Rath Yatra, they are going to Gundicha temple. So they say Nilachala is like Dwarka, and the Gundicha temple.
Sundarachal, Vrindavan.
Yeah, Gundicha is like Sundarachal. It is like Vrindavan. And the mood of Mahaprabhu is that of Srimati Radharani, of wanting to take Krishna back to Vrindavan. The meeting in Kurukshetra during solar eclipse, feeling Radharani was not satisfied with that meeting. She, after so many years seeing Krishna, but he's with horses, he's with many wives, he's with many soldiers. So what we always see there is in the temple of Jagannath, that is like, as you're saying, that's maintained by Maharaj Pratraparudra and then Kashi Mishra and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. They are related with the worship. But actually it's not, we never see that the temple is maintained by Mahaprabhu or his devotees directly. They are participating in the Rath Yatra and they're going to the temple. And Srila Govindamar said his mood in going into the temple is of showing himself for the deity and saying, my Lord, I'm here for your service. He told that about when he went to the Puri temple. But in ISKCON, we always saw that they're, in some temples, they're maintaining like Jagannath deities. They are keeping Jagannath, Baladeva, and Subhadra in some different temples. And it was related something with Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, his leela of participating when he was a child. He said he would take Jagannath deities and have like a small Ratha Yatra. But the actual temple of Jagannath Puri is not maintained directly by Mahaprabhu. He's participating in those activities. So our vision I would say our vision is not exactly to establish Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra temple. Like in the Yoga Pit, they have a deity there of Jagannath, but we don't see that we don't see, as you were saying, we don't see that Srila Saraswati Thakur, he didn't open temples of like that, like the Puri temple. Rather, he's showing the vision of what Guru Maharaj established of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahiyanya. They're maintaining Mahaprabhu and deities of Gandharva, Govinda Sundar, here the deities are Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Sundar and Gandharvika Giridhari. Always like this. So then they had deities, I think they had deities of Nitai Gaurachandra. We also see that deities of Nitai, Gaur Nitai, some disciples of Srila Saraswati Thakur, like Bhakti Sharanga Goswami Maharaj, they're worshiping Nitai, Gaur Nitai, or Nitai Gaurachandra. That was one of the main deity of Bhakti Sharanga Goswami, and some others worshiping. So Govinda Maharaj said he had these deities of Nitai Gauranga that they had, was made, and then he considered that Puri would be the place to install those deities. But we see that now there's deities like that of Gaur Nityananda that is in Puri, and also we see those deities in Caracas, in Parama Karuna. Like that, you told the Leela relationship with Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu in Puri, but also we see that was that Leela, but then Mahaprabhu, he told Nityananda Prabhu to go to Bengal, to preach in Bengal, because like that, Mahaprabhu said, no one can preach in Bengal, so you do that. He sent Nityananda Prabhu to Bengal, and then told Nityananda, not necessary for you to come every year to Puri, like that. Anyway, something I heard, how Govinda Maharaj said they had those deities, and then they considered that in the Puri temple they would install them. But deities were there for some time before that. Do you know any more, Maharaj? I know.
No, that is the main. Any question to Dilip? No more? Any have?
One more from Parama Karuna. But I don't get the name correct. Well, they are correct now. It's Karuna Mayi Devi Dasi. She's asking, my obeisances, Gurudev, how to get away from people who are not on our same path of service, even if they have to say hello to us or they come to us for a favor. How can we get away from people who are not on our same path?
Same path
of service. Same path of service. If they are not devotees, I think this is what she wants to know.
Then what she wants to know, who is not devotee, You can praise them. You can praise them. You can give humble tolerance and give honor to showing your activities. You showing your dealings very nicely. You are giving good mood, good talk with them. If some new person, you have to talk good way, good talk with them. That is good for the devotees. In this way, we have to Mahaprabhu's Shiksha is necessary. Bacho Begam, Rupa Goswami Srila, Bacho Begam, Mono Begam, Buddha Begam. Sometimes we dealings very nice. We have to dealings very nice with them. If somebody is non-devotee, we are not treating like that. They are not devotee. For that, we can talk with them very nicely. You can invite them, new people. They can see the deities. They can give respect. You can talk with them, give some prasadam. That is the main things in this way, and not to get out from here. Not good. In the Gaur Purnima time, if you come on time, you can see so many people are joining to the Navadvip Dham Parikrama. Everybody is not initiated, but they are like to join. They are joining, and they are singing kirtan. They are cleaning their heart. They are mixing with the devotees. For that, they are becoming pure devotees. Slowly practicing, they can come in this way. But devotees always be humble, that is necessary. Humble, tolerance, and give honor to others. That is, you learn from Mahaprabhu, learn from Gurudev, and for that you use that your things. That is the main things.
What about Gurudev?
Who asking?
Gautam Krishna Gurudev.
From London.
I have a question, Gurudev. Yeah.
Tell me.
Gurudev, listen to Guru Ninda is a great offense. And protecting to Guru Ninda is a Vaishnava Aparad. How can we tolerate this? If you listen the Guru Ninda, it's an offense for us.
Not to listen that. You can tell him not to do that. Not to tell. You can tell him. He will not. I not tell you. He will tolerate that. You can tell him not to do that. Not to listen. Not to tell about Guru Ninda, about Gurudev criticize. You can go away from him. You can go away from him. You can make distance from him. That is good. If you tell him not to good, not good, if he is not telling again and again, then you can make distance from him. That is necessary. You understand? Gautam Prabhu? Haribol. No sound, Maharaj.
Maybe Gautam got disconnected, Maharaj. He's using his mobile. Maybe he cannot open the microphone.
Yes, good.
Hare Krishna. You understand?
Yes. No.
Did you understand?
Yes, Gurudev. Thank you, Gurudev.
I saw Bindu Madhav is there. Bindu Madhav.
I haven't seen him, Gurudev.
Yes, one time I saw him.
Acharya Dev Dandavad.
Who is speaking?
Acharya Radna again. Acharya Dev.
Who is speaking?
Acharya Radna. Acharya Dev.
Tell me.
Acharya, please excuse me. I know that you already give me an answer about the preaching program in the village, but I'd like to know if it's possible that you tell us the story about when and how did you started those preaching programs, Acharya Dev.
Actually, Gurudev told me when he was in the temple, I was in Brahmacharya, that time I did not take sannyas. And Gurudev told, I am preaching in Bardwan district, so many villages, before Guru Purnima. Now that preaching becoming only rice collection, and they are in so much time. Preaching, and then I start to preaching in the village Bardwan district. House to house, Medinapur. I went Medinapur, I went Bardwan, so many districts I went that time, so those time. And I start to preaching many villages because mainly they are doing for Guru Purnima invitation and rice collection. But I start to preaching. First I start to the early morning. People are sleeping that time. After Mangalaruti, and I am taking my deities, altar, everything, and doing whose house we are living. We are mourning, like we are making that house as a temple. Like we are living in the other temples, taking some brahmachari, taking some foreign devotees also. So many. Trivikram Maharaj that time, no sannyas, she went with me. Went with me. Bhaktavandhu went with me. And Italy, that Vishnukanta's husband, what is the name? I forgot the name. Manindra Mohan went with me. Manindra Mohan went. There are so many years, so many foreign devotees went with me because they are coming for Gurudev's appearance. But so many foreign devotees that are living in the temple. And I am taking Sadhugriya Prabhu, I am taking sometimes. Sometimes that London, what is the name that boy? Gaura? Venezuela? Gaura ki? Gaura went with me. And Gaura ki? Gaura Chandra went with me. Distract. Many times they went with me, and I am doing first time starting that every house because before making preaching they are not following. They are only morning taking breakfast and going to rice to collection. What they will give rice? What for necessary collection? Actually, I am doing mainly I am giving attention to the preaching program, better more than rice collection. I am making more preaching program. To know, but coming here only not for rice, but that rice or money, not for only this. I am coming for preaching, for the your house, then went to the village program and hand my that megaphone. And then I am using that megaphone and the whole village are making the sankirtan. And they like, oh, Krishnaram came my house, and they are very happy. And for that I am inviting them to the night program. Please come everybody. And I am telling who is house giving prasadam. I told you have to give today 200 people prasadam, 300 people prasadam. And they are happy to feed people. They are rich people. And there I am inviting them for feeding, for taking prasadam. And they are coming join to getting my class. And in this way, I start to preach. Understand? I told you come, this house nighttime program, you come and join program. And they are coming to, we will go and take prasad. And they are coming like evening time. Evening time, village people almost no working. They are gossiping in the tea stall or village shop. They are better than they are coming to my class and kirtan. And there I am giving class, I am giving kirtan. And after that next day, I am going to collection and they are giving more rice and more rice. What for they are giving rice? They have to understand. We are not like beggar, like asking don beggar is going to house, like asking rice, not like that. Understand? We are not coming for begging. We are coming to give something. We are the donor. We are the donor. We came to give something. We are not coming to take something. Because that, if somebody understood that, then they are giving more and more rice. In this way, I am start preaching. Understand? In this way, so many people also coming join to the Navadvip Dham Parikrama. Gurudev is very happy because many years increasing and increasing. So many people. There have no so much place, so much pandal necessary. And Gurudev is very happy. When I joined, it is 250 people only. Navadvip Parikrama. After the few thousand people coming Navadvip Dham. Yes, in the second Shasana Mount. You saw that. Okay, very nice. It is Navo Krishna. That is Navo Krishna. What is that? Navadvip Chandra. That is Navadvip Chandra. And Krishna Bandhu is there. Now Dayalnita will Dandavat. Navadvip Chandra. Navadvip Chandra will go to sleep. Dayal Nitai, you are going to sleep, huh? You are going to sleep. Okay. Okay. I'm fine. This year you want to come, Parikrama?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good.
Only December, October, and because I can't come on March because I'm exams. So I only can come Kartik Parikrama.
Okay. Dandava. Thank you. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. Okay. Everything is very nice. I am very happy to see you. And I am thinking next Sunday I will be maybe in Nishingapolli. I will talk with you there. Program making. Very nice to meet with you all. Please forgive my offense. Today I cannot so much give lecture any subject. Please forgive my offense. Actually, I am only negotiation with you all because everybody have to realize everybody is our relative, great relative. Understand? Because we are the son or daughter of the Lord. In this way, we are all brothers, sisters. Understand? We are Amritasya Putra. Srinantu Amritasya Putra. We are coming from the Lord and we have to go to the Lord. Back to God, back to home. Back to Godhead. In this way, back to God, back to home. In this way, we are a relative each other. Understand? This kind of things will come in our heart. We are our own family. We are in the family and This family's guardian is Gurudev, and we are the one family. Understand? All families, brother, sister is not same quality, same qualification. But that we are in the family, each other we have to love and affection for everybody, everyone. That is main things. Not contradiction with anybody, not fighting with anybody. That is main things. We are the family who is following the Gurudev's instruction, who is following the Gurudev's order, Gurudev's request, and we have to be not necessary to be a great guru, we have to be a necessary great disciple. Always Shishyo Thakibo Sarvada. Bhajite bhajite abhiman hobno. If we are worshipping and we are thinking that relationship, sambandho janiya bhajite bhajite abhiman hobno. If we are thinking our relationship, if we understand our relationship through the Lord, we are the servant of the Lord, we are the servant of the Lord, servant of the devotee. That relationship, if coming that time, then ego will be removed. That is Kripa Karo Vaishnav Thakur, that song. You can read that song and meaning and understand the meaning of the song. Today I sing that song morning. Kripa Karo Vaishnav Thakur. Sambandho janiya bhajite bhajite abhimano. Sambandho janiya, we have to understand our relationship. What is the relationship with the Lord? What is the relationship with the devotees? That is necessary. We are the servant of the devotees. We are not the master of the devotees. We are the servant of the devotees. Then we are not the master of the devotees. That is ego. If we thinking we are the master of the devotees, that is the ego. And that if you understand the relationship with the servant of the devotees, then that ego will be removed. Understand? That is the main things. Dandavat. Madhupati Prabhu. Madhupati, how are you? So many days I am not seeing you. Why you are aloof from your service? Why? Some problem coming? Some problem coming?
Yes, some disturbance.
Misunderstanding. Some misunderstanding.
Yes.
That is the Maya. That is the Maya. That is the Maya. Understand?
Yes, I understand. Please forgive me, I am not always showing up all the time, but I'm always remembering you. I never forget your lotus feet.
Krishnavani, how are you, Krishnavani? Krishnavani, how are you?
Yeah, fine, Maharaj. Dandots, Maharaj.
Dandavat,
Maharaj.
Dandavat. I am waiting when I will go to Singapore. I am taking Italy. I will take Italy for a month.
We're waiting to Maharaj.
Yeah.
Aquí estamos.
So many days I am not idli and dosa. Almost 1 year I did not go South India, and I am always thinking about dosa. I always favorite my dosa.
Please come, Maharaj. Please come.
Dosa is necessary. And Mahalakshmi and what is that? And that what is the name? Rajlokhi Naki, what is the name? Rabindra Prabhu's sister, Rajlokhi.
Rajeshwari, Maharaj.
Rajeshwari's Rasham. Rajeshwari's Rasham is very powerful for the winter. It's very cold, and he taking the Rasham is very nice. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. Gracias.
Maharaj,
mucho gracias.
Rajeshwari Didi is hearing the Zoom through, she's hearing the Zoom, so she'll be very happy to know that you're waiting for her rasam.
Okay. You can tell him, you can convey my message.
Definitely. We are all waiting for you in Singapore, Maharaj. We are all waiting for you.
Yes. Yes, I want to go there. I want to go there. And preaching, again, going to preaching house program and going to the street Sankirtan, because they are not so much allowed. This is the problem.
We can go to Malaysia.
Sankirtan not allowed, but we allow. Okay, Dandavad all. I am giving my full obeisance to you all. Please accept my humble obeisance. Dandavad. Dandavad.
Dandavad Srila Acharya Maharaj.
Dandavad Gurudev. Dandavad Maharaj.
Whose question? Whose question? Whose question? What's the question?
Dandavad Maharaj.
What's the question?
From Villa, from Venezuela.
Who is speaking? Vishnupriya. Vishnupriya. Tell me, Vishnupriya, what happened?
Nada más. Mi pregunta es, por ejemplo, cuando una persona ha sufrido algo y se le es difícil de olvidar, ¿qué tendría que hacer esa persona como para olvidar esa situación?
When
Como por ejemplo,
someone,
pido bullying o algo así.
when someone has hurt her, how can she forget? How can she overcome that bad feeling?
That is through practicing. A small girl, it is very difficult. Understand. It is giving sometimes. Understand. She is very young girl, small girl, and for that it is very difficult to. It is very difficult to forget it. But sometimes we also understand this kind of very young girl coming to Krishna consciousness, and in front of them, not to be precise about their guru, they are getting paid, and in this way they have to understand sometimes they are consulting, they are criticizing their guru in front of them. That is very bad. And sometimes their parents also giving some bad behavior with that young baby always. That I am also example for that. Understand? When I was 12 years old, 12 or 11 years old, and my father gave 1 rupee for bringing the cigarette, biri, like smoking. Then I forgot to bring that. I went to his school and he told, boy, he gave 1 rupees, and then you bring the cigarette, not cigarette like bidi, one kind of cigarette. And then I forgot to bring that cigarette and he beat me that time. He beat me too much. Understand? And it is still I am remembering that. Maybe it is happened 50 years before. Still I am remembering that he beat me that time. But it is how shall I tell that girl, somebody hit her, how he will learn. Still I cannot forget that. My father beat me. Understand, 50 years before. I cannot forget that because of what my fault? I forgot to bring his smoke, like cigarette. And he beat me that time. Understand? And that gentleman is still alive. Understand? Is still alive. Now he is 90 years old, almost 85 or 88. He is old, and now he left his smoking because now he is suffering for his saying a smoker. Understand? Too much breathing problem, too much suffering. They're telling he is suffering. I told that is his karma fault. What he is doing before, he is saying a smoker. For that he is suffering. That gentleman is saying a smoker. Understand? But that how shall I tell? It is easy to forget it. That is not easy. But it is example for me. I cannot forget that. How can I tell you? You should forget it. No, it is. You try. You can try at least. You can at least try. Okay, we are trying. I cannot tell you should forget it. You do this. No. Even I cannot do that. How you will do that? Understand? If somebody hit you, somebody make problem to you, somebody abuse you, it is not forgettable. Understand?
Thank you
okay?
so much, Maharaj.
Vishnu Priya Devi. And I want to know who is your behind on a spectacle girls? Who is that girl? I cannot remember her. Who is that?
Ananga Manjari, Gautam Prabhu daughter.
Daughter. Okay. Now I understand. It's Gautam Prabhu's daughter. Okay.
She's on holiday.
Okay, no problem. He is living there, she is living there. That is no problem. She can learn something. She can give. Dandavad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dandavad all the good. I am seeing you. Please forgive my offense. I cannot tell everybody there. Okay.
Maharaj, Acharya Maharaj.
Dandavad,
Maharaj. Maharaj.